Hey YouTube, it's Grace, and in this week's video, I'm going to be making a custom Minecraft painting commission. I'm especially excited about this because I haven't been commissioned in like 6 months, so when I got the message about this, I was very happy. This person had seen the new like rose painting that Minecraft added in their newest painting update, and they wanted something similar to that, but with the allium flower, I hope that's how you pronounce it, instead of the rose. So I kind of threw together like a mock reference, sent it over, we like figured out what we wanted it to look like, and then I was able to make this. If you would like to commission me, then head over to my Instagram, send me a message, and we will figure something out. But anyways, let's get into it. This is the canvas I'm going to be using, which is 12 by 12 inches. And this is the kind of mock-up reference that I made, which is 16 by 16 pixels. So the way we figure out the size of each pixel is by taking the 12 inches divided by 16 pixels, giving us 0.75. So each pixel is going to be 0.75 inches. Now that the grid is done, I'm gonna go ahead and use this clear primer, which kind of looks like glue right now, but I'm gonna use that to seal in the pencil just to keep it from smearing or turning my hands gray or turning the paint gray. Here's how it looks after I've added the clear primer. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the border now with this brown color. I'm gonna give this some time to dry. I just set it on these little paint containers so that the paint wouldn't dry to the paper towel, but then I'll come back and start on the design. So now that this is completely dry, I'm gonna start filling in the flower first because the pixels around it are kind of funky because I kind of just like used a photo editor to retouch it, but I just want to make sure that this lines up good. So I'm gonna start by doing the greens. I just have like a lighter one and a darker one, pretty simple. Moving on to the purples now. This is the darkest shade, which I just used this one, and this one. And then that's what I ended up with. I took like half of it and added a little bit of white for some variation because there are some lighter versions you really can't see on my camera, but you'll just have to trust me. And then for these lighter two colors, I just took the light purple, pink, and white in different amounts, mixed these two, and now I'm filling those in. I honestly don't remember when or why I made this color, but I think it'll work pretty good for the dark blue in the sky, so I'm gonna go ahead and start filling that in. For the third lightest color, I just took the second one and added some white to it. So now I am just putting a little dot where all the pixels go and filling those in. This color I just put down as more of a teal because it acts as a transition between like the sand and the sky. So it's like yellow and blue. Now all I have left is the bottom of the canvas here, so I'm painting this next lightest brown color, which is this one. I just took the border color and added some white and pink to it because it's more of like a reddish shade. Now this color here, I took this one and mixed a little bit of like orange and white, so I'm filling that in. And then this last color, which is like a pale yellow, I just used a lot of white and a little bit of yellow and brown, and it's just those last 7 pixels. Now I know that this is very much an oversimplified version of this, but you just gotta trust the process. I'm gonna go ahead and do another coat of all these same colors, and then once that's down, I'm going to do a bunch of blending colors, a bunch of details, pixelate it out. It's gonna look so much better. Just trust me. And here's how it looks after the second coat is done. As you can tell, still very much simplified, but the lines are a lot cleaner, the paint is more opaque, and it overall just looks better. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and then I'll come back and add a bunch of details, and then it'll be done. All right, it is the next day now, so I'm going to start blending just by taking this color and this color, mixing them 50-50, and then kind of just painting along the border, and then adding some on both sides to pixelate it out. And then a little close-up to show you how that turned out. I think it looks pretty good. Next, I'm going to do these two colors with that same method of just mixing them 50-50. Here's an update on how the sky ended up looking. I love this so much. I think it looks so much better. Next, I'm gonna do the same process of blending with the flower. So I'm starting with the two darkest colors, just mixed them 50-50, and I'm gonna, you know, do the same thing. This is very repetitive. It just takes a little bit of time. Here's how the flower turned out. I also did a little bit on the stem, but for some reason my green paints are really weird and not opaque, so it didn't show up super well. But anyway, I'm just moving down the canvas, starting at the top, working my way down. We are on to this like teal and yellow color, so I just mixed these together to get this. Next up for blending is these two colors here, so just mixing them together. And for the very last step of this painting, I'll be adding pixelization to the border so it doesn't look too plain. And for that, I just took the border color and added a little bit of like this raw sienna color, which is like an orangish brown. And the grand reveal, here it is. This painting was super simple to make, but I think it's so cute and I love how it turned out. Here's a little bit of a close-up shot so you can see all of those details and blending colors that I added. And then here's how it looks from further away. And until I'm able to mail this painting to the person who commissioned it, I'm probably just gonna leave it hanging on my wall, also because I think it looks really cool next to the other ones. Which, another thing, this painting, this one, and this one are all currently for sale. They're all based off of the new paintings that Minecraft added in their latest painting update. I've been holding on to them for a while. I know they're not as popular as like the OG paintings, but if you would like some of my art in your house, then message me because those are available. But that just about concludes this video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll hopefully see you in my next one. Bye!